Hello everybody, it's iVolt and welcome back to another video. Now of course, we've got to make 3,000 videos on Goku's transformation because, you know, we all like to theorize and stuff, and I'm guilty of making quite a few videos on this. But upon replaying back the intro multiple times, I think I've discovered, I'm pretty sure maybe there's obviously people out there that have already come to this point in terms of like theorizing what this supposed new transformation for Goku will be. But if you rewatch the intro, against Jiren, Goku goes Super Saiyan, and then he fights him, and of course goes Super Saiyan Blue, and then, you know, they're smacking each other. Then he flies back and he screams and he powers up. That red aura, of course, just, you know, bursts. It's kind of like Kaioken, but it seems way more intense. And then we see Goku in his base form smirking, so I do believe that it turns out that Goku's new transformation is going to have something to do with his base form. And the reason being, once we see him, you know, cut that aura, of course, so he can go in, you see like you do see white ki around Goku. It's kind of reminiscent of, you know, when Beerus powers up and you see that purple haze, like that kind of aura around him. It seems very, very similar to that, so it might turn out that Goku has somehow managed to harness all that God Ki and suppress it inside of himself, so he keeps it from leaking out, and thus, you know, he's got this God Ki in his base form. It could be something very similar to, you know, what Ultimate Gohan is in terms of the old Kai, you know, bringing all of his power out, and then when Gohan does transform, he's got all of his, you know, inner potential without like any drawbacks, no stamina loss, no, you know, strain on his body. It's just his full power right there, so he can destroy anything and anyone he fights. But with Goku, it might be something similar, you know, to that, but including his God Ki. So he's got his God Ki now in his base form, although I don't know where the red aura comes in. That could be maybe that happens every time he transforms or something. I'm not sure how he's going to discover this transformation. Maybe he already has after, you know, being so cocky with the gods, you know, saying bring everybody on, I'll bring everybody down. And in the anime, as we're watching everything progress now, we're kind of seeing Goku go around and convince everybody. And I'm going to do a separate video on this, but it seems like every time Goku fights somebody, he ends up turning into Super Saiyan Blue. He's done this with Krillin and Android 17. He hasn't done it with Majin Buu. He actually ended up sparring with Majin Buu in his base form. So that's kind of interesting to me why Goku... I mean, of course Goku would end up holding back against Android 17. It would literally make zero sense that Android 17 would somehow, you know, after like 7 years be on the level of the gods. It just makes no sense to me. But I do feel like the Super Saiyan Blue form has definitely, you know, been overused in such scenarios. Like, there's no way in hell Goku should be using that Super Saiyan Blue form. He should be, you know, using at least Super Saiyan or maybe Super Saiyan 2, but Super Saiyan Blue is overkill because he's going to use it and he's going to hold back in it against Android 17, which is kind of ridiculous. But this transformation for Goku, I do believe, has been in front of our eyes the whole time, and it's extremely interesting to me. Maybe that whole red aura stays around him, and then it goes away, and then when we see Goku, he's just got like that kind of like... It reminds me of, I don't know if you guys have ever noticed this, but like on a cold day, when you go and shower, like you have a hot shower and you come out and you look at your hand, and there's like steam, you know, coming off of your hand. That's pretty much similar to what it looks like with Goku here. He's got a whitish glow around him, and, you know, it just seems to be moving. So it's interesting that they actually end up showing in the opening Goku in his base form fight against Jiren. If you think about it, there is no way that a base form Goku would be able to keep up with Jiren. I mean, it took Super Saiyan Blue plus Kaioken to fight Toppo, who's second strongest to Jiren. So this is significant. Now, like I said before, I don't know how many people have come to this conclusion, but Goku's new transformation is just going to be his base form with a white/red aura, which is extremely interesting to me, because this is totally what Toriyama would do. Toriyama has done this multiple times to us, you know, when we expect something like Super Saiyan White. I mean, he's done that kind of thing with, you know, fused Zamas or merged Zamas, whatever you want to call him. When he did the Potara fusion, he was in a permanent state of Super Saiyan Rose that looked like Super Saiyan White. And here, you know, I do feel like he'd make Goku's ultimate form his base form. and that is very interesting to me, because how easy would it be if Goku could just bring out all of his inner power in his base form without the need to transform, similar to what Ultimate Gohan does when he goes into his ultimate form. So this is kind of the conclusion that I ended up coming to. I mean, I've seen this a few times, I didn't really think much of it. I'm just like, yeah, it's just the intro and stuff. I assumed there would end up being like a red hair transformation because of the aura or something like that. It could still be possible that there's a different transformation that Goku can access while in his God-keyed base form. I mean, I don't know if that's even what it's gonna be, but we clearly see in the opening Goku in his base form going toe to toe with Jiren, who is literally the strongest warrior from Universe 11. So I do believe that the intros hold significance. I mean, why would they lie to us? There's literally no reason for that. So I hope you guys enjoyed this video. I know I haven't done a Dragon Ball one in a few days. I've done, you know, Naruto, Boruto Next Generations, and I've done, you know, coverage on the new Naruto games, and I will do more videos on that, but I will definitely not abandon Dragon Ball, so don't think that I'm abandoning it because I'm not. So this is it. This has been it for me. Hello, stuttering, why am I doing this? But yeah, this has been it for me. Thank you so much for tuning into this video and watching it. If you come this far, then, you know, leave a rating, and if you're new to the channel, please do subscribe for more discussion content, Xenoverse 2 mods, Xenoverse 2 news and updates, and everything of the sort. And yeah, I'll see you guys in the next one. Peace out, everybody.